Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of James Bond Bitcoin Live. 00153 hashtag crybaby. So, anyways, sorry about last night. Usually I do my live streams around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I had a horrible, really bad headache, and I took some aspirin or Tylenol, whatever you want to call it, and I went down and lay down on the couch, laid down and closed my eyes. I mean, I already set the live stream and everything. I did my meme, what you're looking at right now. And, I already said everything. Then I got a bad headache, took some aspirin, ibuprofen, or whatever it is now these days. And I said, let me just relax, clear my head before the live stream. Lay down on the couch. I closed my eyes. And then when I woke up, it was 6 a.m. I was like, wow, I must have really had a bad headache. Anyways, sorry about that. But that's all right. You didn't miss anything great. There's no special news going on. Matter of fact, there really is no news in this episode. But I will go over the let me see here. I will, however, go over the notes section here. So I have bond trading view. I'll go over that. The list of top 58 coins and tokens compared to Bitcoin percentage and all-time high flagged for shorts. All right, I'll go over that. We'll see what it looks like today. Looks like all the coins are below the all-time high, a significant percentage. Next in the note section, I do have something else here, though. Here is a list of crypto Ponzi schemes and people who were and are promoting them on YouTube. This is coming from the Reddit. This is coming from Reddit from our cryptocurrency. Let's go over that list. And I think these are people we should definitely avoid from now on in the future. Remember their faces. Remember what they look like. Hopefully they'll never. Well, hopefully people will recognize who these YouTubers are and just avoid them, because all they lead you down to the path the wrong way, right? They're leading you in the wrong way. They're misdirecting you, and they're doing it all for their own benefit without any regard for the harm that they're doing. So, I can only conclude a couple things from these YouTubers. Either or first thing is that they know what they're doing and they are guilty. They are guilty. All right, there's no excuse for their behavior. Or number two, they are really that stupid. They are really nothing more than a useful idiot, and they shouldn't be YouTubing at all, or they should not have a following. So I'll go over that. We'll go over the complete list. Why not? I don't know how long I'll be talking today. I did drop the kids off of school. School finally started, so I have free time. I don't have to worry about the internet or anything. That's why I'm doing this during the day. So, and I usually would work out in the morning, but it's a little cold, and I already missed 2 days of exercising. So I don't think I think I'll take this week off anyway. It's already Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll just relax for the week. Anyway, let's go to the news section here. Coinspectator, real cryptocurrency news aggregator. I really like it. I really no longer have to watch any other YouTuber anymore for up-to-date news, because this gives it to me without the spin or the bullshit or the other. These people don't really report news anyway. They're nothing more than marketers or advertisers. So how can they provide you honest news? And really, the news should be, well, I wouldn't say news. Even news is somewhat manipulated, but at least I can actually see it in an aggregate form, and in a way that I can tell that, if you're smart enough, you can decipher news, right? So this should help you, for the intelligent, for all the intelligent people, not for the crybabies. All right, what's next? CryptoPanic is a news aggregator platform indicating impact on price and market for traders and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. All right, so let's go over some of the news this morning. I haven't had a chance to even look at it. I'm actually kind of curious to what's going on. Let's have a quick look here. I'll go over CoinSpectator.com. I have it set to news, blogs, and projects. You can actually set it to a whole bunch of other stuff, but I just want to get some limited feeds. I don't want to get fed too much, then I'll get brainwashed. So let's go through it here. It says BitConnect in collapse. Wow. Okay, BitConnect in collapse. After receiving 2 cease and desist letter, platform shuts down, leaving investors in huge panic as many lose their funds. Well, that might be news for some people, but if you're watching my channel, that was not news to you at all. That was pretty obvious. Let's have another look here. Ethereum price forecast. ETH surges 20% after Bitcoin futures settle. I think yesterday was the first day that the Bitcoin futures settles. I don't know what that means. I have no idea how that impacted the price. I don't trade futures. So who knows? All I know is that probably a lot of people were long, and they got wrecked. And so let's see here. This DAO component forged a blockchain joint venture with this global logistics giant. This is coming from Fool.com 44 minutes ago. Okay. Let's see, I might skip over some of these. South Korean FTC's Kim Sung-go claims banning cryptocurrency trading is unrealistic. And it is, to some degree. What you can do is maybe it is possible not to completely ban, but it is possible to shut down the exchanges. And also, it's possible to ban, any third party in partaking in any cryptocurrency transactions. But peer-to-peer transactions is nearly, I mean, and I say nearly, impossible. It is possible. All you have to do is just kill everybody who uses Bitcoin, which that's not realistic, right? So peer-to-peer trading is where it's really at, people. That's the true power of a decentralized system, and that is the true power of Bitcoin. It's unstoppable. If you choose of your own free will to participate and become part of this network, it is unstoppable. Let me see. Then that was coming from LiveBitcoinNews.com 1 hour ago. Will cryptocurrencies recover? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin. They will. They will. It'll just take a couple of years. Let me scroll down here and let me see what else. Oh, this is interesting. Russian tourists lost 4 million baht in Bitcoin to fake Interpol officials. Wow. So now we're seeing like the physical crime. It's probably a little bit of a cyber crime, but physical crime. Let me actually click on this. I love news like this. This is always entertaining. Sometimes news is entertaining. You can't make some of this stuff up. Like, truth is stranger than fiction. Over the years, we have been seeing multiple stories regarding people scamming Bitcoin holders. It is a very worrisome trend which only grows more popular, it seems. More specifically, a group of fake Interpol agents scammed Russian tourists out of their Bitcoin holdings. A total amount of 4 million baht, B-A-T-H. I don't even know what that is. That's not even a ruble, is it? Baht worth of BTC was taken from and then it cuts out, and then it continues somewhere else. So it says the post-Russian tourists lost 4 million baht in Bitcoin to fake Interpol officials appeared first on News BTC. Interesting. I don't want to go to the full story, but you can check it out. So it looks like the crime is getting real. It's getting physical. What a bunch of crybabies, man. Bunch of crybabies. Let me see. Here's another one, and that came from newsbtc.com. Bitcoin fraud fears gather steam as price falls. Wow. Bitcoin bubble could be billion-dollar problem for banks. This is coming from fools.com. Let's see here. Well, that's about it. I mean, I'm not going to go too far. You can all check it out. Let's go to CryptoPanic real quick, and let's see what's going on here as far as CryptoPanic. All right, this 7 minutes ago. Is crypto ruble back launch set for mid-2019, says Russian Blockchain Association. Oh goodness, looks like we're reverting back to some of the older ideas before the hype. And anyways, this is coming from Cointelegraph. Let me see. Bosch opened new Internet of Things IoT campus in Berlin for IOTA. Oh goodness, what a waste of time. But it's 7 positives with 2 important. Let's see what else is going on. Say 30 minutes ago, say thank you to all the citizens of South Korea who have signed. 18 positive, 5 important. This is for the petition to get rid of those ministers who's causing all this FUD, which I'm not sure if they are really the cause of the FUD. I think that might have been the trigger, but ultimately I think there was downward pressure on the price to begin with. And so, you know, let's not be crybabies now and blame South Korea for all this. Let me see, what else is interesting here? Well, not too much. Not too much. Anyways, that's about it. Let me continue on with the notes section. I don't want to make this episode too long. So let's see what else is in the notes section. I have the "It's time to stop" meme. It's time to stop with these hard forks. And you know what? I think people really don't care about these hard forks anymore now that the price of Bitcoin has gone down. Or maybe they'll get even popular because the price of Bitcoin is even cheaper. So they can get more of these silly little hard forks of Bitcoin. But in any case, it's time to stop. Let's focus on Bitcoin. Let's make Bitcoin great again. Let's get things done. Maybe because of the price going down, people won't pay attention to the price and finally start working on the technology, which is desperately needed. More privacy, more fungibility. What else? Cost savings or bit savings, whatever. Let's make the transactions more efficient so there's less bytes, so we don't have to pay as much satoshis per bytes. All right, let's start doing some of that. You know, supposedly, quote unquote, lightning network is going to be going live here and all that stuff. So maybe that could be worked on. Who knows? But let's focus on getting things done. I think we wasted almost a year to maybe even a year and a half looking at the price and charts all day instead of actually looking at some code and new technology and some innovation. So let's, you know, hopefully this will be the year where things get done. All right. All right, so next in the notes section are some important websites that you might want to check out. You just might want to check out. SegWit Charts, CoinCodex, LivecoinWatch, CoinGecko, Bitinfocharts, Johoe Mempool statistics. I will be going over the Mempool as well as the fees, and then I'll do a Bitcoin chart analysis at the end. Not really important, but I'll do that at the end. Salom.io, Transaction Accelerator, and then Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash hash rate, historical chart, 6 months. All right, next in the note section, I got collecting your free Bitcoin gold. Eventually, I'll take that out because if you can't get your Bitcoin gold out of your Bitcoin by now using Coinami or any other wallets, they've all been able to split your Bitcoin gold. You should sell all your coins and just get out of the space. All right. Eventually, you're just gonna lose money. How to split your Bitcoin gold? I made a video on it, so shouldn't be that hard. And if you don't have Coinami, you can use Coinami's mnemonic code converter, the recovery phrase tool from other wallets. If you have a mnemonic seed, and just select Bitcoin gold, and then it'll generate for you, and then you could sweep it. But you still need a Bitcoin gold wallet, and then have a link to Bitcoin gold. But be careful, if you go there, you might download some malicious wallet that steals all your Bitcoin and your Bitcoin gold and your Ethereum and your whatever else you have. All right, next in the notes section is, oh, you know what? I really miss BitConnect. I do. I actually enjoyed all of Craig Grantz's YouTube ads. My revenue was going up. I'm not sure if it was going up or not, because usually during the holidays, I do get a bump in revenue. But in any of the case, I knew that his ads were hitting my channel, and I was getting good money for that. And so, I really miss BitConnect. BitConnect, please come back. Come back, please. Don't worry about the cease and desist letter. We all know you weren't gonna obey it anyway. So come on back. That way all these scammers can, advertise on my channel. Come on back. Anyways, if you don't know anything about BitConnect, it was a total Ponzi scam in which all these other YouTubers promoted, and yet all the warning signs were there. If you don't know anything about it, go check out this in the notes section. Why has ICO Index labeled BitConnect as an outright fraud? Notice regarding high yield coins on top of BitConnect. What is BitConnect, and why have we decided to distance ourselves from it? And then finally, and I might keep this around just in case BitConnect decides to do a 180 and changes their mind, because obviously there is very high demand for BitConnect to come back. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure there is very high demand for BitConnect to come back. So they might come back. If we cry enough about it, like a crybaby, BitConnect might come back, people. BitConnect might come back. Anyways, I also did an interview with 3 BitConnect users, which one of them is actually on that list. On that list of, let's see, what was the list called? Let's see, the list of crypto Ponzi schemes and people who were or are promoting them on YouTube. One of those persons was on that list. So let's have a look here. It's James Bond Bitcoin Live 00117. No. James Bond Bitcoin Live 0017. What episode is this? This is James Bond Bitcoin Live 157. This was James Bond Bitcoin Live 117. All right. So, oh goodness. If you didn't get enough warning to get out of BitConnect, then don't be a crybaby. All right. Don't be a crybaby. Just suck it up. All right. Suck it up. For goodness sakes. Anyways, let's see what else is in the notes section here. All right. I have the video theme for this video. Okay, I have a video theme for this video. It is, let's see here, it is a music video. It's Melanie Martinez, Crybaby. All right, that's the video theme for this video. Bunch of crybabies. And then hashtag yes2x124, hashtag yes2x124, the meme you're looking at right now. You crybaby. BitConnect goes down under, just like I've been saying and a lot of other people have been saying. And I think deep down, I think we all knew that it was too good to be true. We all knew that it was too good to be true, but we were willfully ignorant. We put our blindfolds on, okay? And the people who were promoting them also willfully ignorant. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. It was obvious. I mean, it's so obvious. Like, people were leaving notes and comments. People were probably emailing them like, this is a scam. It's all over Reddit. Articles were written, but yet they continued to promote it. Now, I'm pretty sure that is wire fraud. Matter of fact, it is wire fraud, because anything that's done, all right, over the wire, on the internet, on TV, through the mail, that's all wire fraud. Wire fraud is pretty broad, and on top of that, you can get 20 years in prison. So, technically, all these people committed wire fraud. If you knowingly, and I'm sure these people knew. I mean, you literally have to be stupid. Now, maybe they are that stupid. Maybe, like, some of them are that stupid, because, if you think about Trayvon James used to work at Michael's stocking shelves. Craig Grant, all he did was bouncy houses, and he couldn't even do it. He had to get his mistress to do all the work. Crypto Nick, I mean, isn't he like 16? The guy has probably never gotten laid in his life. So, I mean, don't you have to be 18 to be doing some of this stuff? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, don't be a crybaby if you lost money, all right? Just suck it up and get over it, really. I'm sure some of these promoters got screwed over too eventually. And then I have a pot of gold, Bitcoin pot of gold. Please donate to the pot of gold. I have the donational address as well. It's a SegWit address. So donate. So one of you lucky viewers can walk away with it all, just like BitConnect. Just walked away with it all. Anyways, let's see who's all in the live chat here. Let's check it out here. I think I got you in here. Oh, there you are. Mid-morning, yes. Hi, how you doing, Brian? I slept in kind of late. Well, I closed my eyes, and next thing I know, it's morning, and I got to take the kids to school. I had to take them all to school. One had an early dentist appointment for braces, so I had to drop one off the dentist, take one to the school, picked one up, and take them to the other school. I actually even stopped by Harbor Freight, and then picked up a freebie with those nitrite gloves, those little blue gloves. I'm gonna be going back there again, and my freebie was the headlamp. What is it? Well, it's the thing you put on your head and has a flashlight in the front. I picked up that as a freebie. I'll be going back. I need I got the medium for my wife. She uses it when she does cooking. I need a medium for me actually I need a large for me in the garage doing my garage work. And let me see, what am I going to pick up? I have a choice. The magnetic holders, those magnetic nut holders, the 6-inch magnetic nut holders. I think, I think I'll take one of those. It was a choice between, I don't know if it's a chamois. I don't think it's a chamois. It's a cloth for cleaning your glasses, or a magnetic 6-inch magnetic holder. I think I like the 6-inch magnetic holders. They're very useful. Anyways, Andre Barnwell, how you doing? Good to see you. Tomcat, welcome to the channel. I'm doing a daytime. Let's see who shows up here. Varen, good to see you. Flapping Plem is finally able to catch you live. Did you change your name to Flapping Plemis to Varen? Okay, I didn't know that. Let's see, Tomcat, dual overhead, Candace. Yes, I did fall asleep last night, but I had a horrible headache. Like, I set up the live stream, I got everything ready, and then I got a bad headache. So I took like two I think they're ibuprofen or something like that. 2 headache or pain reliever medicine. And I just laid down and I said, just let me get some rest before the live stream. And it was just a pounding headache. And then I closed my eyes, and next thing I know, when I woke up, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll make it up. I'll do a day show. And just to let you know, I might change it up a little bit. I might not do it at night. I may do it from time to time during the day. And another thing is, I might not do every day as well. My interest is shifting now. It's all because of BitConnect. You know, if BitConnect didn't collapse, I would probably keep doing these live streams every day at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now that BitConnect's gone, I feel like there's something missing in my life. You know, I feel like I have no purpose at all. The price of Bitcoin is down, so I can't really be all hyped about the price of Bitcoin, even though I kind of mentioned how the price of Bitcoin would be going down. Am I worried? Am I panicked about the Bitcoin price? No, I'm not. I'm not panicked at all. Matter of fact, I'm actually thinking about maybe starting to buy some a little bit, but you know, I buy in large amounts, and so I don't know if the current price, or even at 9,000, if that's low enough for me to buy. I'm still looking for a better discount, and I think there's more to come. There's more discounts to come, so don't be in a rush to buy just yet. But I'll go over the charts. Let's see if we can get a better discount. Can we get a better discount? Christmas came a little late for Bitcoin. Anyways, let's see who else is in the live chat here. Boogers, guys, good to see you as well. Let me see here. Show you the stories instead of the memes. Well, you know, you can actually, you know, Brian, if you just go to Coin, and anybody can do this, go to the CryptoPanic, CoinSpectator.com. You could probably see it. You know, I really want you guys to actually see the news. I just pick out some of the interesting stories for me. But, you know, eventually I think, you know, everyone has a smartphone. I use CryptoPanic and Coinspectator on my smartphone. It actually works. I think it's made for smartphones. Works really well. You don't even have to download the app. I think CryptoPanic has an app, but I don't think you even need to download it. It works really well on your smartphone. All you have to do is just check it every hour or every 2 hours, 5 hours, however you want to, and you pretty much get the news for the rest of the day. It's not that bad. I like to read it because, well, I don't know. It's a pain in the butt to, well, it takes up, unfortunately, my computer takes up a lot of CPU power for every web page I have set up. So I have to limit that. Oh, Bitcoin's over 12,000 now. All right, awesome. Awesome. It'll be interesting to see. I haven't done a chart analysis. I haven't even looked at it, but I will do a chart analysis on Bitcoin off of Bitstamp on Bitcoin Wisdom. Let's see what I can extract from that. Brian, why would you think, Brian, really? Brian says, don't give them any ideas about killing off Bitcoiners. Well, first of all, those people aren't Bitcoiners, okay? So let's not call them Bitcoiners, because a true Bitcoiner would never, right, get involved in something so stupid as a Ponzi. Or, well, true Bitcoiner. There's people who pretend to be Bitcoiners, right? There's people who pretend to, they call themselves Bitcoiners, or they call themselves Bitcoin maximalists, but they shill altcoins all the time. So, you know, so yes, there may be supposed Bitcoiners, but Brian, why would you say I would like give anybody that idea of killing off those people that pretty much conned you? Why would I give anybody that kind of idea? I mean, you know, it's not like I'm angry at those scammers and want to kill them in any way. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Let's see here. Okay, us Bitcoiners are armed to the teeth. Some of us are. Some of us are. Question is, are you willing to pull the trigger? That's the question you should ask yourself. Are you willing to pull the trigger? And you know what? I think in some circumstances, you could probably get away with murder. You probably could, because all we have to do is just turn the other cheek, right? Just turn the other way. I mean, who cares? One less scammer in the world. I think the world would be a lot better, if you ask me. Let me see. Yeah, Brian, I downvoted myself. Brian. I got 6 watching, 6 upvotes, but 1 downvote. Yeah, I downvoted myself. Let's see. Is that a baby Craig Grant? Let me see. I don't know. Does it look like Craig Grant? It kind of. I'm not sure if that's a baby Craig Grant or a Trayvon Craig Grant. I didn't think of it that way. I just picked up a crying baby because that's what a crybaby does, right? So, and the drool, the way it's looking at the camera, the tears running off its face. I thought that was, I thought that was more, I thought that would be a good meme for the day. Could it be Craig Grant? I don't know. If it does look like Craig Grant, that's just coincidence. Hey, Fat Puddin', how you doing? Love the smiles. Grinning, and grinning. You got a triple grin on you. David Hamilton, good to see you. Sorry for not doing a show yesterday. Man, I was exhausted. I don't know what it is. I'm actually getting tired. I'm not tired, like sick and tired. I'm just exhausted from doing the late night because I have to wake up in the morning and drop off one of my children, the youngest, to pre-K, and then I exercise because where the school is, it's very close to the fitness center in my community, and so I pay a homeowners association fee, so that fitness center is basically, I can use it, and so I pay for it. Why not use it? So I finally feel a lot fitter. Of course, next year, my youngest one is going to actually start elementary, and so that's a different school, closer to where I am. So I don't need to. I'm not going to be going down in that area. So I'm actually contemplating, and this is why I'm contemplating getting an e-bicycle, electronic bicycle. I've been looking on the internet. It's called Rad Power Bikes. It seems to be all over on YouTube and seems to be pretty decent. I might actually do a review on it. I might actually get 2. If you order 2, you get like a $200 off. And typically what I would do is I would order 2 of the same bicycles, because then if something broke down on one, I would just take it off the other. And of course I would get 2 batteries for it. It fits the same, but I think the current models, they all the batteries are interchangeable, it seems like. And so I'm contemplating on getting one that is a regular one with the fat tires, because there's, where I live, there's a lot of what you call levees and some back ways to go through things, and all of it's not, there's some areas aren't paved, and plus I also have a sports center where I live. And so if I'm going to ride my bike to the fitness center, I can also ride my bike to the sports center, and there's trails that takes me out to the river. I might go fishing, probably won't, but I'll ride my bike off road. I might. It's a pretty good. I think it's something that I'm interested in now. My interests are changing. I don't know if it's because the price of Bitcoin's down, or I've just I put in, I guess, a lot of time and effort in trying to educate people, and I also feel like that a lot of people don't want to be educated. They just want to be lied to and be scammed. I think, and that's why these scammers, get away with everything, because people want to get scammed. I think my conclusion is ultimately that people, they're, I guess it's a gambling mentality. I'm not sure what it is, but I guess it's human nature to take risk, because if we don't take risk, we never evolve, we never change. And so when it comes to financial risk, you know, you don't get rich, or you do get rich. Actually, I guess you could say the few get rich and everybody else, well, loses out. So anyways, let's go on here. Yeah, let's see who else is here. Will Campbell, welcome to the live chat. Hopefully this is a better time for you. Omax, real crypto coverage. It's been a long time. Yes. Well, I've been doing a live stream every day. It's only at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my daytime show now. Since last 2 days, it was a freeze. It was a freeze over in Houston, and all the roads were shut down. Schools were closed. So it was an opportunity for me to just do a live stream. I'm not working out this morning. I'm not exercising, so that's another thing, another reason. Let me see here. Burgers Guy says he likes CryptoPanic. Yeah, I think it's good. It gives you I think it gives you the gossip of the cryptocurrency space versus CoinSpectator, which gives you a lot of mainstream feeds. Brian McLaughlin says, James Bond, Bitcoin Live does not condone murder, death, or kill. No, Brian, I do. What are you talking about? I totally condone murder, death, and killing. But thank you, Brian. Let's put that disclosure out there. James Bond, Bitcoin Live does not condone murder. The show does not condone murder, death, or killing. You're right. You're right. The show does not do that. But me personally, everyone, you know, that's why you all need to buy a gun to defend yourselves, not to kill anybody, of course, and a knife, It helps to also have a knife. I actually know how to. I don't know how to throw knives. It's not like I can I'm not a professional, but I think my distance, I guess my killing distance for knife throwing is about anywhere from 5 to 10 feet. That's my killing distance. Anything beyond that, I wouldn't throw a knife because that's just stupid. But in some rare cases where you actually have to pick up not only a knife, but any sharp object, a sword, a kitchen knife, a screwdriver, anything that has a sharp pointing end, I actually learned how to throw. It's only a half turn or a quarter turn, depending how far it is. But it's not kind of like a knife throwing where you throw it and it spins and then psh, it hits. It's literally just a quarter turn or a half turn throw at the most I can actually accurately or within a deadly force use is 10 feet. 5 feet, it gets even deadlier, but rare cases. Actually, what I did is I went to Harbor Freight, I bought something, and I picked up the free screwdriver set, right? And I actually used those to practice throwing quarter turn, and I used a cardboard box, and I practiced on that. And about 5 feet is actually the most effective distance. Anything beyond that, I kind of, throwing it hard enough where it would actually be deadly. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Some people can wind up and throw it, but are you gonna wind up? The people are really gonna stand there and let you wind up and throw a knife at you? No, not really. So, anyways, let's go on. Oh goodness, Tomcat, electric bikes are awesome. Yes, I'm starting. I have a regular bike. I do have a regular bike. I bought it at Goodwill for $20. It's kind of been rusted. I got it for $20. What do you expect, right? But I used it just to ride, and it can get me about a mile. I could probably do more. I have to put a lot of energy in it, but I really want a bike that I can actually really transport myself. Not a bike for exercise or just short distance and just for fun, but a bike that I could actually transport myself. And so what I noticed was driving my youngest to school, which is only how far is it? It's literally like 2 miles. It's 2 miles. That's all it is. but it'll, on a regular bike, it would take 25 minutes. I'm not going to take my bike on my kid, of course. But I think once my youngest goes to elementary, I won't be taking her to that pre-K school. So I won't be going down to that part of the neighborhood with the fitness center, but I still want to exercise and go to the fitness center because I feel wonderful. I feel great, actually. I can actually feel the difference. I actually feel a lot stronger. So I do want to continue the exercise. So that's why I want the electric bike. And plus, it looks cool and it's pretty fun. Dave Hamilton said, maybe Rad could sponsor the show. They sponsor a few podcasts that I listen to. Well, you know, that would be nice. But in order for me to give an honest, I do want to do a review on it, on the Rad bicycle. From all my Bitcoin profits, I don't know about you, but I cashed out at the top. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I did make a little bit of money on my Bitcoin. And I'm going to use that, about maybe $300 to $3,500 worth of my Bitcoin profits, to go get some of those, go get a Rad power bicycle. So I will do that. But what I do is I buy it with my hard-earned money. And that way, when I do a review on it, Dave Hamilton, I can say anything I want about it. If it sucks, the little stuff. You know, some people, they give you a bike and you ride it and you're like, wow, this bike is cool. They tell you all the, you know, they hype it up, right? And I've seen some of these videos and man, I really want to buy one. I do. But I also want to know, like the bikes don't come to your house all assembled and ready to go. They come in a box, right? Unless you're able to go to Seattle and actually pick up your bicycle, you know, at their headquarters or their store, right? But if you're not in Seattle, and if you're not in the Seattle area, that's going to be tough. So you're going to get a bike in a box, disassembled, where you have to put it together. And if you've seen some of my Harbor Freight videos, you know that a lot of times when you assemble it, there's a lot of work involved into fine-tuning it to get it right. You know, table saws don't come square. A lot of stuff don't come out of the box like you think, especially when you have to assemble the pieces together. So I want to buy one with my hard-earned money so I can say whatever I want to say on it. And I think that's more realistic. So that's the way I like doing things. Brian says, I like your idea about traveling in a van around the country to get a finger on the neck of rank and file crypto so you can take the pulse of the space. Yeah, you know, I want to do that, but, you know, I have family responsibilities. I don't know how much I'm going to be doing. I might do it during the summer, but the van thing, man, that is a couple years away. But the electric bike thing, I can do that right now. I still will be traveling. It's just that I'll probably be doing it without the van. And it'll be like summer trips with the kids. And if I'm in the area, I'll go there. And I'll see all the stupid people talk about ICOs and altcoins. That's what I've noticed so far about these quote-unquote Bitcoin meetups. They're nothing more than a place to get noobs involved and shilling them, all right, crap coins and ICOs. That's what I've noticed. People don't talk about Bitcoin that much anymore. Not like they used to anyway. Let me see. There are many people that use their meetups just to push their own agendas as opposed to teaching or socializing. That is true. That is true, Brian. I do believe that is true. Just don't get kokeshed. I think I know who you're talking about, that Kokesh guy. I don't watch his videos. I don't know what he does. So let me see. Let's see. Fat Puddin', what do you guys think of Cardano? I think it's just, you know, Cardano came out of, well, pretty much came out of nowhere. I think it's just a pump and dump. All altcoins start out as pump and dumps. And then eventually what happens over time is the people who actually believe in the project, they're the ones that are left behind. The people who are pump and dumping are long gone. And then eventually the people who actually believe in the project, which takes about 5 years, maybe they will do something with it. It really depends on how much community backing a new cryptocurrency have? If a cryptocurrency doesn't have any good backing and it's just a pump and dump, then that's all it becomes. And what happens is the next generation of pump and dumpers comes in after the first generation leave, and the coin goes back down to practically zero. Next generation of pump and dump comes by with the next generation of noobs, with the next generation of bull market, and then it gets pumped with the bull market, and everybody thinks their coin is going to overtake Bitcoin. And then then when the bear market comes and washes away all the crap, the Cardano, including Cardano, it should be called Crap Darno. They should turn that D into a P, put it upside down and inverse it. Crap Darno. And eventually the project just dies eventually. I've never etched, Brian, I've never etched the show Burn Notice, but I think you mean watch the show Burn Notice. And that was on USA. I think I've briefly seen some of those shows, but I haven't had cable in over 10 years now, so I don't know. I haven't seen it lately. Maybe it's on YouTube or not, but I don't watch any more network entertainment anymore. I watch a lot of YouTube because I like documentary, and I like to learn. I like to be entertained by real people, and I might actually learn things. I'm more interested in learning about other people and how they do things and how they view life than being entertained. Crypto Cotter, welcome to the live chat. The rabbit hole of daylight broadcast is messing with my inner clock. Get a throwing star, bro. A throwing star. Yeah, but a throwing star is useless, right? Other than throwing, right? So a knife, I mean, really, a knife is very useful. I mean, I don't recommend throwing a knife. Only in a dire, weird, awkward situation where it would make sense to throw a knife for whatever reason would you throw a knife. But other than that, you don't really want to throw your knife. You don't want to throw away the tool that's going to protect you and also be of use. That's like throwing your hammer at a nail. You know, throwing a hammer at a nail doesn't make sense, you know. Real crypto, Omax real crypto coverage. Bingo, James. I stopped wasting my words on people and have done much better for myself. I know you stopped doing some live streams. I kind of miss them a little bit, but yeah, you know, I guess other things come priority. You know, me, I have the time. You know, I don't own like, you know, 6 businesses and sell cars for a living. You know, I have actually a lot of time on my hands, and I try to use them. I use my time, right, to enjoy my life as much as possible from this point on, because I realize once you hit, I'm telling you, people, maybe you believe me, maybe you don't, maybe if some of you are in my situation, after you hit 30, you know, you're basically at that point hit your peak. Let's be realistic. 30 is the peak of your physical body. It doesn't mean I'm not saying you're going to die after 30. Essentially, you are dying, but you still have a lot of life. But the fact is that by the time you hit 30 and into your 40s, you have gone through you're at your midlife. You really are. Do you want to waste your time, right? Do you really want to waste your time like selling cars, a used car, to people for the rest of your life? Do you really want to waste your time working for someone for the rest of your life? At some point, you got to say, man, I got to do something for myself. That even includes your spouse at some point. You know, half of my life I spent, well, half of my life with my spouse, I spent supporting her and me and the family. You know, and now I actually like to do something. And that something is not working every day and supporting my wife and kids all the time. I think it's her turn to do something. So let her support the kids and take care of the house, and let me go where I can be happy. I mean, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna come back. I just need to go out once in a while. I need to wander. I need to find, I guess you could say, find myself. Although I'm pretty sure I know who I am, but I just want to do things because I know the practicality of things that I want to do with my life is only about 20 years. Really, after you hit 30, you only got about 20, maybe 30 more years to actually do something within good health. Because after that point, let's face it, your health is going to decline. You could prolong it by exercising, working out, eating the right food, but you will at some point, you will need assistance physically, and so you can't. People always have these dreams that when they retire, they're going to do all these things, and when they get there, they find out that they can't even do most of those things because of physical disabilities. Let me see here. Well, Fat Pudding, Harbor Freight does not sell bicycles, unfortunately. If they did, I would buy it, then I would modify it. I think Harbor Freight are great for buying cheap stuff that you can mod. I love that. That's what I love about Harbor Freight. You can mod this. Not all of them are bad. Most of them are very useful, very cheap. Better than the name brand stuff. But a lot of stuff you could buy, and they're so cheap, you could just buy them and then do modifications just to fuck around, just to have some fun. Let's see. Crypto Cutter said, I have a camper van for sale. Good mileage, a bathroom. Take the kids along my love the thing. Take the kids along. You take the kids along and you love the thing. Really? Okay. I might be interested in. Can I? Well, it depends. I'm on a low, tight budget. I'm thinking about like only a couple $1,000s at most. I'd have to see the mileage you got on it and how good condition it is and what kind it is. I really want one that's nothing in it. I really do want one with nothing in it. Not even a bathroom. I'm thinking bare minimum. I want to either do some kind of lining, spray-on liner on the inside. And I'm not interested in insulation quite yet because most of the time I'll be traveling in warm areas. And I'm just thinking like a mattress on the floor. Or maybe I'll actually make a platform to put a mattress. And that's about the extent. I'm not like boondocking. I'm just traveling. And I don't want to pay the money all the time for a hotel just for me to sleep in and then wake up and then drive again, because you could just sleep in your car, get a good 8-hour rest, and then wake up and then, go to Denny's, IHOP, or a Waffle House. You could probably use their bathroom, brush your teeth, right, wash your face, and then get a good breakfast and then head on out. You could save $60 to $80. You do that 5 times, that's, what is that? That's $400. That's $400. I could buy Bitcoin or something else, or whatever. Let me see. Dave Hamilton, the James Bond Bitcoin fan base needs a name. The Bondage Crew. The Covalent Bonds. Something like that. The Bondage Crew. I like the Bondage Crew. That makes it sound like kind of sexy and very dirty in a way. Climate Tech, how are you? Welcome to the chat. So says a BCC scammer. I don't know what that means, but the bond bubbles, yeah, not too bad. You are clueless of the tech behind Cardano. Well, I don't have to know everything about Cardano. I just have to wait, Climate Tech. The best thing to do with new stuff that comes out, no matter how, like, you can know everything about the technology, it doesn't mean it's going to survive. My test of time, the ultimate test is a test of time. Okay, there's probably a lot of coins out there that probably do a lot of things that Bitcoin doesn't do. But yet, none of them are as valuable or wanted as Bitcoin. Why is that? Maybe some of them have very good technology, better than Bitcoin, because technology doesn't matter to some of these people. All right. You know, it's pretty obvious. No one cares about the technology. And if it is that great, it will last more than 5 years. So I always give it the test of time. Not, you know, I don't have to research every new coin that comes out in the market, because the typical coin, the covalent. Okay, thank you, Brian. Covalent. Man, I need to go back to school. But you know, the the patterns that I've seen for any new coin, whether I don't care how great the technology is or how bad it is, it has the same pattern. People who start it, and the people who can get involved in it in the beginning, they pump the price up and then they dump it onto the new users, for the people who actually believe in the technology or understand the technology. And then they leave the project, and what's left after 5 years are people who actually believe in the technology, who understand the technology, who understand the project, who believe in the community. And that's what's left after 5 years. So I wouldn't touch anything that's less than 5 years. I wouldn't even consider it. Let me see. Andre Bonwell, right on the nose. I'm assuming you're talking about the whole time life, your timeline, your life in a timeline, pretty much. Yeah, it's. I think it's that way. I'm pretty sure no one ever thinks they're gonna die. Like, I don't go to bed thinking, oh, I'm gonna die tomorrow, so let me do all the things I wanted to do today before I die tomorrow. No one does that. They always put it off till tomorrow, and next thing you know, you're 55. You've just been laid off, most likely, or you can't be hired because you're too expensive. You have too much experience, and you're expecting a larger pay than someone who they can essentially, you know, fresh out of school, is an empty mind, and they could just program this new person, male or female, in a way that they want to. And oftentimes, a lot of people sometimes get hired because they're not a threat to the management. All right, because when you have someone talented, that means someone in the management has to leave. They're of no use, so they're getting replaced. That happens quite a bit. Andre Bonwell says, "I hope everyone is picking up the jewels you are dropping." Probably not. Probably not. You know why? Because the irony is that nobody understands until it happens to them. Nobody understands until it happens to them. And then when it happens, then they're like, oh, why didn't anybody ever tell me this? You know, it takes a little bit of time, actually. You have to almost experience some of these things that you've been hearing about before you say, you know what? I think some of these people who told me about this when I was younger, I think they may be right. I think maybe they're right. Or someone who has more experience and understand what's going on. My goodness, maybe they have a point in what they were trying to tell me. Maybe. So, hey, Bitcoin B, yeah, I'm on early today because I fell asleep last night. So, and not only that, I may change the format of the show. I may not even do a show every day. You know why? Because the purpose of my whole life of discrediting BitConnect as a fraud, it's gone now. I don't know what to do with my life. And then the price of Bitcoin, also, the price of Bitcoin's down. So, like, my goal and purpose in life is dissolved. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just kidding. But I do. I'm kidding about that part. But the part about me not doing a live stream every day, that may be true because I am finding other things that I'm interested in now. And so one of them is electronic bicycles, an e-bike. I'm interested in those. I'm interested in spending more time, now that I've been working out, I'm interested in spending more time outside the house and doing things. Yeah. And using the electronic bike to get around more than my car, because it does cost money. Because I've noticed every week I have to fill up my gas. Before, when I didn't have to take my little one to pre-K, I didn't spend any gas. I'd just stay around the house, fix up the house, work on stuff, watch a lot of YouTube videos, watch a lot of garbage is what I did. But, you know, if anything, I learned a lot from watching people who are essentially scammers on YouTube. Is now whenever I see a new person on YouTube about crypto, I can tell pretty much within 5 minutes of watching their video whether they're full of shit or not, and whether they're going to start scamming. All right. So I can tell right away. And I know who to avoid. I know who to watch now. I know I have a better idea of this cryptocurrency space. And this cryptocurrency space is still so very immature. So immature that, you know, it still needs, I think it still needs 10 years, at least 10 years of maturing before, you know, the technology behind, you know, cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin are really going to have a true impact on the world. Just like very much the internet. It took a long time, even though the technology was probably already there, but the immaturity of the community in a lot of ways can really stifle the progression. So hopefully, with the price being down, and you know, distractions like BitConnect, you know, there's still all these other crap coins that, you know, come out. There'll be a distraction, but I think as I think the market gets wary and exhausted, and I feel like the market is getting exhausted to some degree. They're getting very exhausted of all these pump and dumps and everything. Like, it doesn't, you know, I've been here like since 2013, 5 years. I have not seen anything come out of these crap coins. All I've seen is empty promises. All right, empty promises and a bunch of pump and dumps. And that's about it. That's all I've seen. I have not seen any progress with any of these altcoins that have come out that said that they were going to change the world or do things. They're if anything, these altcoins, they are developing a community, and that's about all they've done. That's all they've done. They developed a community, and it's around. The only thing that binds the community together is just the token. Okay, so the only thing that's that binded these communities. Hold on, let me see if I'm still live streaming. Yep. Okay. So the only thing that has binded this whole community with these coins is literally the token itself and the price of the token. That's the only thing that has bonded the community of these altcoins. There's nothing else other than that. And if that's all they have, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Hey, Lord X1, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, welcome to the chat, Lord X1. Now let me go on, since I caught up with the chat. Let me go on to the meme. I think I already talked about the meme. Let's not be crybabies now. You know, let's move on. All right, let's stop crying. Everyone knew about BitConnect. I knew about the price. I even warned you about the price. Well, if anything, you should be picking up more Bitcoin if you want to. I'm still waiting for a deeper discount. I think there's more discount to come. So Bitcoin's Christmas isn't during December. Bitcoin's Christmas is whenever the price goes down. And that's the Christmas, right? Or I should say that's the day after Thanksgiving. I'm still waiting for Bitcoin's Christmas, because Bitcoin's Christmas is when the price is crashing and going down. That's Bitcoin's Christmas. Anyways, let's see what else is here. Oh, a very white screen. All right. Oh, yes, the Bitcoin pot of gold. Please donate to the Bitcoin pot of gold. The QR code on the left side pointing to the Bitcoin pot of gold is the donational address. Please donate so I can give away the 10th clue to the 10th word to the 24-word mnemonic seed. I've given out already 9. Just go back to my previous videos. They're either in the video or in the note section. And then the QR code on the right is the encrypted private key. If you think you can crack the password, by all means, go ahead. Just keep in mind it is a SegWit address, so you probably need a SegWit wallet, most likely, unless you know how to use the private key with a SegWit sender. And then the QR code in the middle is a link to Yellow Fever for You. He's the one that gave me this idea, so thank you, Yellow Fever for You. So hopefully one of you lucky SOBs, just like how all other crypto schemes that have come by so far, many will donate, but only one will win. Right. Oh, another bright screen. All right. Yeah. Okay. On chain FX, I will go over this. I have only about an hour because eventually I got to go pick up my young one from pre-K, so I'm not going to be talking for like 10 hours or anything. But here it is. Let's refresh it. Let's have a look at the markets real quick. I push F5. Let's see if it's refreshing. All right, so let's have a look here. Still refreshing. So while that's refreshing, let's go on to the next one here. All right, so here's the Reddit forum, and it is let's see here. It says here is a list of crypto Ponzi schemes and people who are or were promoting them on YouTube. So this is coming from our Bitcoin, from our cryptocurrency. I have the link in the notes section. So this is a very good exhaustive list. If there's some people missing, probably because they were so insignificant in their YouTube channel that it's not even worth noting. But here are some people that were, and it looks like they're in alphabetical order. So let's read them off, shall we? BCC Cash. Note that this is different from Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Binary Coin, Bit AI, Bit Club, BitConnect X. What else? Bitfinite, BitGlare Coin. I don't even know how to say this. Troisos, Coinerium, Cointium, Coinspace, Danvor, Egan Coin, EthConnect, Coin, Falcon Coin, Fia Coin, Forza Coin. Let's have a look here. What else? Gold Reward Token, Goldgate, Hextra Coin, Hot Crypto, iBiz Coin, Idea Coin, Nox Coin, Land Connect, Lidera Coin, LoopX. What is Martin Coin, Monero Connect, Monetize Coin, Monies, Monex, Neo Connect, Noomv, OneCoin, Pararex, Pagarex. These are all, looks like these are all pretty much scam coins here. I mean, these are genuine, authentic scam coins, not the wannabe scam coins that like altcoins are, or your ERC20 tokens. Well, some of them are, but these are actually authentic scam coins. So if you're in the market for authentic, right, like authentic Mexican food, authentic Jamaican food, authentic, Chinese food, authentic Italian food, right? These are authentic scam coins. So if you're interested, if you're in the market for authentic scam coins, here you go. Secular Coin, SFI Coin, Stenidium, Stepinium, actually a pyramid scheme. This actually it has a little highlight. Actually a pyramid scheme. So Tex Coin, Thorn Coin, Ucoin, Unix Coin, USI Tech, everyone recognizes that, and then Western Coin. So here you go. There's some good coins. Let me see, some defunct altcoins. So here's some defunct altcoin. Ambis, Bitcoinly, BitConnect, BitLake, Oh, Bit Petite. How about the chain group? Coinarium, Crypto Bubble, or Crypto Double. I'm sorry, Crypto Double. Mitkaiser, Microhash, Thunderbit, Bixice, and Vone. So there you go. And then here are a list, and it even has links. You could actually follow their link to probably their YouTube channel. Let's have a read of who these people are. Aaron Street Hildyar, Bit Junkie, Champagne Crypto, Chiara Francisca, Craig Grant. Everyone remembers that name. Now this is all alphabetical order. They're not ranked by number. So Crypto Chick, Crypto Clover. He was actually employed by BitConnect as a national promoter. Crypto Collision, Crypto Flower, Crypto for the People. These are YouTubers right here. This is their handle that they're using. Crypto Girl, Crypto Gnome, Crypto J. You think they could be a little bit more original? Crypto Kirby, Crypto Nick. Let's see what else. Crypto Boise, Crypto Tom, Daniel Dimitrov, DJ Nadie. What is that? Dobie Forever, or Doobie Forever. Dolfsky, Mr. Roy Murphy, Channel 1 and Channel 2. Dr. Crypto, Electric Crypto, Engineered Truth. Oh boy. Epic Bits. I need music. I music. Fly Why Does Bitcoin. Goose Tech. Jason. Jeffrey Crypto. Jedi Knight. Everyone remembers Jedi Knight. He was in my. He's the one that I interviewed. Jedi Knight. Jimmy the Hobo. Just a Robot. Kinetic Energy. Lenka Crypto Girl. Maddie Crypto. Michael Crypto. Mo TV. Money Glitch God. No More Ever 925. Passive Income Cryptocurrency. Rhino M. Ryan Burkness. Ryan Hildreth. Sunny Decree. Tanner J. Fox. Team US Crypto Baller. The Bitcoin Party. The Bitcoin Evans. Trayvon James. We recognize that name. What else? Trip Jammer. Yeah, he was a pump and dumper. He's a big pump and dumper. Who else? Wolf of ICOs. Okay. And then there's plenty of other links. So, and looks like over 200 comments. 200 comments. Well, there's top 200 comments. There's actually 431 comments. So go ahead, check out. Let's see what people are saying in this lovely, lovely Reddit post here. Here is a list of crypto Ponzi schemes and people who and were promoting them on YouTube. So, you know, I think BitConnect is, I'm glad BitConnect happened. It kind of really exposed the, I don't even know how to say it. It exposed the stupidity. I mean, that's all I can say is stupidity. I don't know what else to say. And just the utter malice, the total disregard for other people that these YouTubers have. They, you know, they are literally prophets over people. You know, they're actually the reason why I think Bitcoin was created, to essentially get rid of these people, the people who are prophets over people, right? They'd rather screw you over so they can profit, so they can, I don't know, drive a nice Lambo, live in a hotel every day, go and buy Gucci bags, buy Rolex watches, go on yacht cruises. I mean, do you really want to fund these people? I don't. That's why I don't participate in this thing. Let's see who else is here. Let's see what the live chat is saying. Crypto B. You say crypto Bitcoin B. Dickhead crypto, little dick crypto, yo mama crypto. I love to smoke crack crypto. I can't pay my rent crypto. Damn it, I don't make the list. Man, you're not trying hard enough. Should you be on the list? Should Bitcoin be on the list? Well, if you make a couple videos and you promote obvious Ponzi's and scams, you too can make it on the list if that's your goal. I'm not going to stop you. All right. Let's go into, well, first of all, don't be a crybaby, all right? Shake it off. Shake it off, all right? All right, so let's go into note section. Is this still refreshing? My gosh. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the markets here. Here's what I'm going to do. This is how you flagged for shorts. I go down to percentage down from all-time high. And look at that. A lot of the top 10 coins are down by 50%, at least 50 to 25%. Let's just go here. Let's see who's faring out really well. Let's see here. Neo. I probably won't go over each and one of them. Neo, First Coin, Ethereum, 8ball, and Decred are the top 5. You can check it out. Just go ahead and click down from all-time high and see which ones are doing the best. Those are the coins that you probably want to short. If you have been doing it, you made a lot of Bitcoin. All right, you did make a lot of Bitcoin. So good for you guys. All right, so let's see here. Out. And then let me go over to Johoe's Mempool statistics. All right, here we go. We'll take a look at the unconfirmed transaction, and it looks like anywhere from 100, the 100 Satoshis per byte is getting smaller, which is wonderful. That's great. But as far as the pending transaction fees, it's pretty big. So someone's spamming at 100 Satoshis per byte for whatever reason. But as you can see right here, it is being eaten down here. So that's good news. Right now, looks like, let's see, where do you want to be? You probably want to be at 140. You could be at 140, and it's possible to be in the next block or relatively soon if you're at 140 or higher. So make sure your transaction fees are at 140 Satoshis per byte, and you'll be good. You'll do really well. All right, let's have a look at trade block. I'm going to let it load. And right now in trade block, it says the mempool only has about 9,500,000 transactions, which is better. It's better. And then we'll have a look quick at the transactions themselves. We'll see right here what people are paying. 500, 500. They're probably overpaying. You know, they're definitely 290, 123. There's one for 123, 300. Let's have a look here. So around 500. Seems like most people are paying 500. I think they're overpaying. They are definitely overpaying. 222. So yeah, definitely overpaying. So if they could probably lower that a little bit, and it looks like the transactions per second are at almost 3.5. So it's chugging along. It's chugging along. I think eventually all the transactions in the mempool will definitely get emptied out sooner or later. It will. All right, now let's finally do a quick chart analysis of Bitcoin and see what is going on. All right, so here we go. All right. Ouch. Ouch. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's off of this average line. It could be. It could be. I still think I still believe that there is selling pressure. It's just that we're going to experience a bounce off of the sell-off that we've had. Pretty much, I think it's going to be a dead cat bounce. Whether it's going to be a recovery or not really depends on a couple things. And let's take a look. All right, so on the 1 hour, it has broken most likely this trend line, this very short-term trend line right here. So if you look at that, this downward pressure right here that you're seeing right here, this downward pressure, and it's breaking up, and the two averages are crossing over. So yeah, it's breaking out, it's moving, but if you look at it, it's sold off quite a bit. It's way off. It's just because it bounced from 9,000 to 1,200 doesn't mean we're back in a bull market again. It's literally just an overselling, and now you're seeing the people buying back in. What does that mean? People are back up? Not necessarily, not right now, because it now has to. It literally now has to be above this line at about $14,434. So the price of where it is now and where it needs to be to show any sign of reversal or recovery has to be at $14,434, above this line right here. If it can't do it, if it can't make that price level, then this is just a dead cat bounce. It's just a higher low, and it obviously made a lower low. So there's still a lot of headwinds. I won't be celebrating quite yet. I still believe there's more discounts to come. If you bought in, that's great. You're enjoying the benefits right now. I haven't done anything yet because I've been too busy. I don't have access to the exchanges. I don't even trade on exchanges. All right. And in some ways, I'm not a speculator anymore. I actually participate in the market. I actually participate in the network, on the peer-to-peer network. So when you start doing peer-to-peer trading, you're no longer a speculator or a gambler. I think you're truly at that point you're a user. And so when you become a user, you have the most benefits as a user, or an investor, or a gambler. I recommend people get into peer-to-peer because really that's where the market is. It's not on these exchanges. Have a look at the 12-hour. Let's have a look at 12-hour and see what's coming up. See, when you look at the 12-hour, it's really nothing, right? Those lines that I drew in really doesn't do anything. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Price could go up because I'm using this as a trend line now. Here, and this point right here. Excuse me. Oh. So you can see that this long-term trend line is riding along. This is actually a part of this trend. This moving average, the long-term moving average, is right at this trend line right here, and that's probably going to be your resistance. And so where is that right now? That is at 13,379, If you give it every 12 hours, it could be right about here, more around $12,936, around that price. That's going to hit a resistance, and it'll be interesting to see because you're looking at both the trend line plus this moving average. That's going to come out right about here by the time the price, if the price does actually hit up here, acting as a resistance, because right now you see that the spot price is below the 2 moving average. And if you look at it right now, you can see that this moving average is affecting this current candlestick right now. You can see that it's acting as a resistance. So there's still a lot of headwinds to come. Is there recovery? Not quite yet. I need to see more signs, more things in order to say we've recovered and we're going to go back up. But I think there's a lot of fucking there's a lot of just news going around to make you feel good. Please don't fall for that. Let's be real. It's about you, right? It's about you getting more Bitcoin or making more money. It's about you, right? It's not about someone else making more money, making more Bitcoin. It's about you. So you do what's right for you. And if I look at the price, look at the spot price between Bitphoenix and Bitstamp. There's actually now almost about a $400 difference in the price. So why is that? I think Bitphoenix is, because of their Tether situation, they're getting a lot of Bitcoins being dumped on that exchange for Tether. It seems like, because people want to retain their value in US dollar. And that's why you're seeing Bitphoenix at a lower price. And also, they could be running low on Bitcoins. All right. So they need you to give them more money, right? Or let me see, not running out of Bitcoins. Maybe they have an abundance of Bitcoin. So Bitphoenix could be low on cash, and that's why their Bitcoins are lower, because they're trying to attract you to buy from them. So they have an abundance of Bitcoin because people dumped on it, and not enough cash because who knows how much cash they really have compared to all the Tether out there. There could be people on Bitphoenix that are trying to cash out, and they don't have the cash. All right, that's why that could be a reason. Excuse me. That could be the reason why Bitphoenix is at a lower price. Like Bitphoenix right now is at 11,451. Excuse me. And Bitstamp is at 11,749. And so that's a big difference. Excuse me. All right, so let's go on the 1 day. What's going on the 1 day? And I'm going to draw a longer term trend line. Let's get rid of this line. I'm going to draw a longer term trend line, and I'm going to make an attempt to draw a trend line here. I mean, I can draw like this, but I kind of want to make it look a little parallel. Or actually, this looks good right here. All right, like that. So if you look at that, you can see a channel is kind of being formed here. Obviously, this is the all-time high. Here's the low. Here's the lower low. Here's the, I'm sorry, this is the low. This is the higher low. Here's the lower low. And the question is, if this price right now, if it hits, ever hits up to 14,991 or around the $14,000 range, anywhere around here around the $14,000 range, if that's what happens, and then it goes back down after that and makes another lower low around in the, let's see what it possibly, well, let me see here. In the, wow, it can go down this far, hits this, and then who knows. The problem on a channel that goes down, just like a channel that goes upwards, it can go up and just keep going up for a long time. A channel that goes down, a downward channel, it can keep going and keep going a very long time before it actually hits the bottom trend line. And so if you can imagine here, it hits up here and then it goes. I mean, you could just, like it hits right here around 14,000. Let's just say 14,000, right? It comes back and does a dead cat bounce to 14,000. I mean, look at all this. Look at all this spot. Look at all this that it can hit. It can go down 5, 6, maybe even 8,000. I mean, that's the trend line anyway. That's the bottom trend line right here. So on the downward trend line, it's not safe to catch a falling knife because you don't know how far it's going to go. So be careful and don't buy into the hype that other people are talking about. Do what's best for you. You make more Bitcoin. You make more money. All right? Not someone else. All right? Don't listen to someone else that's going to make, they're going to make more money. They're going to make more Bitcoin. You make more money. You make more Bitcoin. All right, let's go on the 3-day. Let's have a look on the 3-day. Let's see what's happening here. All right, now if I look on the 3-day, the price has recovered back above this moving average line, but the fact that there's a huge tail, this wick here, tells me that there was a lot of selling pressure, and most likely there still is selling pressure. It has recovered slightly between these two moving averages on the 3-day, but it did pierce through below that moving average. And so I still think there's a lot of selling pressure. I think there's a lot of negative momentum, a lot of momentum on the downside still left. It just doesn't just pop down and just, oh, okay, we'll go back up and make another all-time high. It doesn't, not, you know, there's only so many times it can do that. Many times, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I still have Bitcoins. If it does go back up higher, that's great. It gives me an opportunity to sell at a higher price and make more money. Now I'm looking at the weekly, and the weekly is obviously showing this area right here as a support. As you see, the trend line that I made actually shows this trend line right here as a support area. And the price came very close, and it may or may not continue to go down and eventually hit this trend line and this moving average, and so that's still possible. And then you know, the spot price right now on the weekly, right now is below the short-term moving average, and so when I see that, that just tells me that there's a weakness in the market and the price seems like it's trending downwards. Matter of fact, if you look at the moving average, it looks like it's turning over on the short term, and on the longer term, it'll take a while to cross over. But if this continues, even the longer term moving average will cross over, and then you have a look at the RSI. At the RSI here, and it still could be bullish. I mean, there's still a chance. Let me just remove this lines. It still could be a chance. But do you want to risk? Are you willing to risk that chance? Are you willing to take that chance? That's the question. This is why there's risk in trading. Here's your risk. Here's where you're going to speculate. So you have to make that decision now, not after it happens, because it's too late. So you have to choose right now whether you think it's going to go up or whether you think it's going to go down. So you have to choose, right? If you just sit here, then you missed out either way, going up and going down. So anyways, see who's on the live chat here. Nope, looks like you guys are finished chatting. Still streaming. All right, so I'll finish it off the meme. For all you crybabies out there, stop crying, all right? Wipe the tears away. Stop drooling. Get over it, all right? Get over it. If you're in this game long enough, if you mature, if you actually grow up and mature, you'll make a lot of money. You'll make more money than you really need to, and then you'll realize all the stupid things you did was not necessary all this time. What you really need to do is actually just, all you have to do is just participate in the market. All right, become a part of the network. Join us. All right, not try to play the market, not try to outsmart the market. All right, because if you really were smarter than the market, I guarantee you wouldn't be doing what you are doing right now. And the fact is, you're not really smarter than the market. All right, you defrauded the market, and not only did you defraud the market, but you lied about it as well. So you're a liar. And so, and people, it's so easy to lie. So easy to lie. It's not that hard. You know, people lie all the time. Why not lie so you can, you know, steal money from other people? I mean, it's just money, right? No one's going to live forever. And another thing is, I think when people hit a certain age and they realize that they have a limited time on this planet, in this life, they get desperate. They get desperate. People can get desperate. You know, people realize they have a limited time. When they realize that, they will go sideways. They will do strange things. They will commit crimes. They will commit fraud because they don't value their life or your life or anyone's life. Total disregard for everything. Anyway, don't be a crybaby. So I'd like to thank everybody in the live chat. Bitcoin B, LordX1, Brian McLaughlin, Andre Barnwell, Climate Tech, Crypto Cotter, Fat Puddin, Omax Real Crypto Coverage, Tomcat, Dave Hamilton. Let's see who else was in here. Burgers Guy, Marty Wilkinson. Good to see you. Will Campbell, and then who else was all in here? I think that's it. That rounds it up. Oh, Varen. Don't want to forget you, Varen. All right. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. And I don't know what my schedule is going to be. It's going to be back and forth. Who knows? I'm not even sure if I'm going to do this every day. I'm starting to have interest in other things. I still enjoy crypto. I still do Bitcoin. It's just right now, ever since I've taken that winter vacation, I come to realize I should take some time for myself. And it felt good. And I realized there's more to life than crypto. Don't let that pass you by. All right. You're still involved in crypto. You're still a Bitcoiner. But have some time for yourself. All right. And remember who you are and what you stand for. That's all. Anyways, everyone, please like, dislike, leave a comment after the live stream, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned. Bye.